on. Good morning, dear participants and respected resource person for the day. We welcome you for day 3 of this 5-day state level workshop on preparing for MH-TET 2021. Let us start with a small prayer. When we pray, most of the times we ask for certain things to Lord. Today, let us only thank God for everything He has given us. Let us pray. Thank you, God, for all your blessings to me and my family, for the strength you give me each day, and for all the people around me who make life more meaningful. Thank you, God, for everything in my life. Some of them were blessings and some were lessons. And I'm grateful for every single thing you send my way. Request all the participants to kindly mute your audio. Is my screen visible, participants?
Yes, it is perfectly visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it audible also?
Yes, ma'am.
I come before you today. There's just one thing that I want to say. Thank you, Lord. Thank
Our principal, respected sister Tanuja Wagmare is here. Sister, over to you.
Thank you, Sanjay. Good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to this new day and to this new session. I looked at the rising sun and asked, "What have you to teach me today?" I heard a voice which said, "Always generate more light than heat." Yes, dear friends, we need to do exactly this in our teaching profession. Generate more light than heat. A warm welcome to Mrs. Amita Almeida, our resource person for today. Ma'am, we are really very, very grateful to you for complying to our request and heeding to our call and being here with us. May God bless you. Dr. Cinderella De Mello, our very own professor, thanks to you too. May God bless you. And you, my dear participants, let's make the session a fruitful one and an enjoyable session. Let's learn something new. Let's also remember, a mind filled with peace creates a heart filled with contentment. So let's be contented, praise and thank God for all his blessings. Keep smiling. God loves us and is with us. So happy morning, and may you have a magnificent day today. Over to you, Cinderella.
Thank you, sister, for your encouraging words. Thank you for your presence also.
Yes,
With this, we will now start with our session. Ma'am Amita, there are a few participants who are unable to join.
Okay.
Even our sister was facing some difficulties initially, but I
I'll
think
tell you what is happening. They might not be having a Zoom installed in their device. What they have to do is they have to visit zoom.us. This is the website. They need to create the login ID over there. And then they have to click on the
Free.
link sent to them, and then they'll be able to log in.
okay, that's what they're saying on the group also. They said that their login is not happening.
If you could ask them to visit zoom.us, and then uh, they have to click on sign up, because what has happened ours is the uh, organization type of Zoom subscription. So now they have made the changes that without you signing up, nobody is entered, and this becomes very private meeting. So
Okay,
ask them to go
okay.
and sign. It should not take more than a minute. It's a very quick process.
All right.
Just
Any one of our students, please would you post this on group?
yeah. I'll repeat the instruction. Ask them to log into zoom.us. And once they go to that website, they are supposed to sign up, where they will be creating their login credentials. Once they do that, they are free to download Zoom application, or else just they have to click on the link that is sent on the group. Once it is there, again, Zoom will ask for the login. That time they have to give the same email ID which they have for using the sign up process. And they will be
Okay, fine, fine. We have posted that on the group. So let us maybe wait for 5 more minutes, or we can start little bit, ma'am.
what any recording is there. So maybe
Okay,
what I do is I'll slow down for next 5 minutes, and we will just
okay.
proceed.
By the time you start, ma'am, I think they will be able to. No
Yes, and
problem. Ma'am, now you can be the co-host and you can handle. I think both of us are co-host right now. If that is not causing any
I can make
problem, otherwise,
changes. You can handle from your side.
okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Just give me a moment. I'll just share the camera. Just give me a moment. Let me just adjust the things a little bit. Just give me a moment. I guess the board is visible to you now.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Yes. So, good morning, everyone. This is Amita Almeida. I think some of you we have already met. And before we begin with the session, Let me thank Sister Dr. Tanuja Vatmari and of course Dr. Cinderella. Thank you very much. It has been a always pleasure working with you and being with your students. So with your sister, with your blessing and Dr. Cinderella, your cooperation, let's begin. Let's see if we can
Thank
answer
you.
to our
Thank
students.
ma'am. Can you be little louder? Can the volume be adjusted?
Okay, okay. Just give me a moment.
Yeah.
Am I louder enough now? Is it good? Is it good?
Yes, dear participants, please reply.
Yes.
चल तेरा और मेरा एक है ही नहीं चल तू ही निकाल
Now,
खड़े रहो जहाँ खड़े
उधर उधर लाइट अच्छा है जो
I request everybody that you be unmuted only. You be muted only. Whenever you have a question, feel free to ask. Or else, if I speak something and sometimes because of network issues, uh, your background noise will create trouble over here. So, Cinderella, madam, should I begin? Is it good
Yes,
now?
ma'am. Yes, yes.
Yes. All of you present over here, let's begin. Already, I think in the first session, Cinderella madam has already given you every detail about the TET structure, how it is. So I'm not going to spend much time doing there. Even you go to the website and find out everything. But let me just tell you, when it comes to mathematics, and if you are opting for paper one, see to it that though they have given you that it is up to the fifth standard, you don't remain there because it's a Maharashtra TET and it is not at all that predictable. So best way is to you stretch your studies to few more standard, maybe say up to eighth standard, you have got to study the content. The content is like they don't give anything beyond your textbooks. But only thing is you need to be very thorough with your textbooks. You cannot just say that the surface thing you cannot just address. You have got to really dwell deep and you have to understand the basics. And if you are preferring, means referring the Maharashtra government's textbooks, and if you are planning to do that, it will not be sufficient. Let me tell you that you have got to use some other books. For example, if you really want to see your fundamentals, go to cbsc.nic.in or ncert.nic.in and they have their math magic books. If you refer to them, then that is going to be creating the solid foundation for your CTET and MH-TET for them. These are the books. I won't recommend you any books from the market. They are like, anything they give you because at this moment there is no, predictable pattern over there that only these many questions come. They keep on changing the pattern. For CTP, they give like the equal weightage to methodology also. But if you see the MH-TET, it's like they don't ask you much question, hardly a few questions they ask you. But if you have studied really well for your BA and BA curriculum, then it should not have any problem understanding those things. So refer to those things. Today, what is my purpose is I have now got today 2 full hours and I'm going to have this is a very power packed session. So understand one thing, the whole from the first standard to eighth standard math, I'm going to get it fixed in 2 hours. So my speed is not going to be the way you teach in the classroom. It's going to be really lightening speed, and you have got to be with me and understand that this is a workshop, not a regular class that I will be giving a good deal of time there. That's why feel free to take screenshots. Don't try to write anything. If you try to write anything, you're going to miss what I'm going to talk and what I'm going to do it on the board. So, though you are there with paper and pen, it's quite a good idea. You can solve with me, but don't forget to take the screenshots. In case if you have any problem with that, there you can ask me while I'm solving on the board or immediately I did it. Don't make me come from this next question. So it creates a little bit confusion for others. So let's start. I'll try my best. I have given you the PDF. In that PDF, I have listed out 35 questions. The equal weightage is given to paper one and paper two. I don't know how many of you are for paper 1 and paper 2, so I don't have data, but I'll try my best to give the justice. Now let's see. You have the maybe notes in front of you, or they are on the other device. Just you keep on jumping. So let's see. The first one. First question I have given you here is length of a rectangle is 1.5 times its breadth, and the perimeter of the rectangle is 80 centimeter. Then what is the area? Now this is the question. By all means, you will be getting if you are there for paper 2. By all means, for paper 1 also they definitely give you question on that. On geometry, you will be having minimum 5 to 6 questions in paper 1 and paper 2. Sometimes in paper 2, they give you more questions. So in case if you are giving a very serious attempt, then don't ignore your geometry. किंवा भूमिती ignore करू नका. Cinderella madam, I should be speaking only in English, right? No Marathi, na? All are from English medium. I don't have to switch the language, right?
Not so much. In between, maybe some important terms, ma'am. Otherwise, it should be okay, I feel. Yeah.
Okay. Or you can, students, you can keep on asking me. So now
Yeah,
let's see.
participants, you can tell ma'am if you need anything in Marathi as such.
Sure. So let's begin. See the first question. This is the first question. Just give me a moment. Yeah. Now I hope it is visible now. This is the first question that we will see. They have asked you that this is a rectangle. This is a rectangle. Length of a rectangle is 1.5 times the length of the breadth. So that does mean if I assume this as x, this is going to be 1.5 of the x. This is how we will be using it. Now that does mean if you just simplify these things, then you will understand that the ratio becomes 2 ones are 3, 2 ones are 2 plus 1 is 3, that is 3 by 2, and this is going to be 1. This is 1. That does mean if I simplify the things, if I make the denominator same, that does mean the ratio is going to be 3:2. I hope you understood this. This is the very simple thing. After this, what they have given is that perimeter of the rectangle. That does mean this side plus this side plus this side plus this side. Everything they have given us. That does mean here we need to know the formula for the perimeter of rectangle. So perimeter of rectangle means what? That is 2L plus D. This is what is going to be the formula for this. I would highly recommend you that when it comes to geometry, please see to it that you by heart each and every formula. Without formula, you won't be able to do anything. So here, what are we going to do is we are going to put the values exactly what they have asked you. So here we assume the side as 3x and this width as 2x. So perimeter is already given, that is 80 centimeter. We put the value over here. This is 3x plus 2x. Are you getting it? This is what we do it. Change the side over here. So this becomes 40. Now this becomes 5x. So x is equal to 40 by 5. That does mean it's going to be 8. So we got the value of x. Now we can put it into this and we can find out. So length is going to be 3x. So answer is going to be 3 into 8. That is 24. And the breadth we are going to get 2x. That does mean it's going to be 2 into 8. So here we got 16 as the answer. This thing's what we needed to find out the area of rectangle. We got our length and we got our breadth. Now it is time for us to find out area of the rectangle. Now here you need to know what is the formula for the area of rectangle. So area of rectangle, that does mean length into breadth. So here it's going to be 24 multiplied by 16. So 24 multiplied by 16, what is going to be your answer? That is 384 will be the answer. This is going to be square centimeter is going to be the area. So option number two is going to be your answer. Please take the screenshot of it. Yes.
Ma'am Amita,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt you, but there are still some participants who are not able to join after following the instructions given also. Is there any possibility to change your settings for this particular session?
In fact, there are no things possible. But just give me a moment. I think.
Yeah, sure. Please, if you can do it, yeah.
Yes. Uh, I think they are making mistake possibly. Um, can you just give me a moment? Because can you just search on the YouTube, ask them, how to enter into Zoom authenticating meeting and just post the link on the group. They'll be able to find it. Just a second. Yes, that was the answer. I am keeping a link. No, I see the chat box. Some of you have given the answer. Uh, Cinderella madam, only thing there is no other option than I think if anybody from your group, those who have joined successfully, if you could just ask them to put the pictures on the group, like how to go about. Some cannot do it. If you could just send the screenshots of the website and then where to click and all, then they should be able to do it. That is the thing. Because if I start now, then I'll have to wait for 5 minutes. Maybe can someone volunteer and do that? Or
Yeah, some of them have already posted, ma'am, instructions, but still some participants are not able to log in, it seems. I don't know what the issue is.
issue is only just a second. So it's just give me a moment. I'll just mute my. Ma'am, Cinderella ma'am.
Yes, dear.
Ma'am, even I faced this problem, but then there were the options like login via Facebook, otherwise Google. So I think they should go for Google.
Okay.
So,
Just Cornelia, just post it on the group, please. Somebody's calling me.
no, madam. I asked Prakash is posting the video of how to log in.
Okay.
Which you think they can just see that and
Yes. Okay, ma'am.
Prakash
Yes.
is
And whoever is taking the screenshots, so please, if you could share this screenshot on the groups or group also, please. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. You can continue. Sorry for the interruption.
no. So any doubt, anybody, just keep on telling me. I will not ask you any doubt again and again. You guys, in case if something comes up, just let me know. So this is how they will be asking you question. Now, understand one thing while I'm wiping the board. This type of question you will not be able to solve in 1 minute maybe. So that does mean just knowing your things will not be helpful. You need good deal of practice. So see to it that you do that really thoroughly. Without practice, it will be pretty difficult. Now let's proceed ahead with the second question. This second question, let me tell you, most of the questions which I have taken over here, these are all from TET 2016, TET 2018, and the 19 January 2020 TET. So 90% questions are from the past TET. So that will give you the exact scenario, what type of question they give you. Now here is the second one. Those who were there for my earlier session that was conducted by your college, that time I had shown you the PPT and I had asked you that this is how the question was there, but I could not solve it on the board and many had given different answers. So let us see how to solve this. What is said, uh, 1,408-meter barbed wire is used for 4 tons fencing a circular garden. That is when this is, suppose, imagine this is a circle. It definitely looks like a little bit of circle. So this is a circular garden is there, and around this, the fencing is there, and that is 4 tons. Are you getting it? That is 4 tons, and total meter is, this is what is the barbed wire they have given you. Now, 4 electrical poles are installed at equal distance around the garden. Then what will be the least distance? You need to understand they have asked you least distance in the in meter between 2 adjacent poles. This is what they have asked you. Now, immediately what students do? They try to find out the 1 ton. That is for 1 ton. For 1 ton, the wire that is needed, that is 352 meter. This is what they understand, and that equals to the circumference of the garden or the circle. Are you getting it? This is what they find out, that okay, this is how I got the circumference of the circle. And once they do it, what they do it, they chop it off into, again they divide 352 by 4, and this is how you keep on getting the answer. So this is going to be this is how student found out the answer. And if you see in the option also the answer is there, and they feel that wow, what an answer, I got it. No, this is absolutely wrong idea to do it. This is not the way you do it. How the question is working, see here. Until now, this was perfectly fine that you try to find out the circumference of the circle. But what they have said that pillars are installed at the 4 points. Are you getting it? That this meant this is what they have asked you. Are you getting it? It looks like a square rectangle, but imagine that this is a square. Are you getting it? Let me just take it little bit here, or else you will have a good deal of confusion. Are you getting? Now this is square. They have asked you to find out this difference. दो पिलर के इसमें minimum क्या distance है? This is what they have asked you to find out. They have not asked you to find out the arc. Are you getting it? Arc is not, you are not supposed to find out arc or this distance. The pillar is going to be like this. So you are going to have the inner square over here. So you need to find out this side. So let me assume here that, let me see, this is A, B, C, and D. So this is square ABCD is formed in this circle. Are you getting that? Now, what you have to do is you need to find out exactly what is there, how to solve this. For this purpose, what you need to do is you got your circumference, that is beautiful thing, but don't get remain over there. After that, what you are supposed to do is, you know that circumference is equal to your 2. Are you getting it? Is equal to your 352. So that does mean we need to find out R. Suppose if you want to find out this side, that does mean you need to find out, this is a diagonal, right? That does mean you need to find out from this center to this, what is R, that you need to find out. Once you find that out, we can start solving it. So let's see how to do that. So R is equal to 352 multiplied by 7 whole divided by 44. Once you solve this, you will get your R as 56. Try to solve it and you will get your answer R as 56. You will get it. So we got the proportion here. This is as 56. Now you need to understand some properties The properties means this is square. Square means all the four angles, angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. These are 90-degree angles. Are you getting it? These are 90-degree angles. That does mean if this is radius, this is also going to be the radius. Are you getting it? This line is also 56. This line is also 56. Any line that starts from your center of your circle and meets on any point on the this one on circle here, that is called as your radius. Are you getting that? Now, what are you supposed to do with the help of this side as 56 and this side as 56? You need to find out the distance. This distance, that is length CD. Length CD means what that you need to find out. And you see that this right angle triangle, you can use Pythagoras theorem. And the Pythagoras theorem, if you go back to your books and know your fundamentals, when you have both the sides equal, that time your other side is going to be side root 2. That does mean your answer is going to be 56 root 2. This is what is the shortcut is there. Or else what you can do is, I assume this as O. What you can do is CD square is equal to OC square plus OD square, and then 56 square plus 56 square. Find out 56 का square and दोनों का addition करो, and then after removing your square, you can find out that answer comes 56 root 2. All of you understood here? You need to understand one thing, the way I said. If it is right angle triangle and you want to apply the theorem of Pythagoras, then you need to understand when both the sides are equal, that time the other side is going to be the side that is given root 2. This is what is the formula says. That's why I said it's not just, doing one or two questions. You have got to go back to your books, find out the fundamentals, by heart, literally I say by heart the rules, and then only you proceed ahead. So answer is going to be option number fourth one. That is going to be your answer. Come on, take the screenshots and we will proceed ahead. Shall I? Okay. I think this was more than sufficient time. In case if you have any doubts, ask me. I'll be definitely be able to help you out. This was the paper one question. So prepare yourself according to that. Nothing is difficult, only if you know your fundamentals. So let's proceed ahead with the question number third one. Again, this was the question given and I got feedback from some people that still we could not get that question. So I have again put that one. In a course, there are 14,750. Now, if you check the last PET's Marathi paper, they have not said 14,750, but they have said that पावणे 15,000. This is what they have given, that एका पर्स मध्ये पावणे 15,000 आहेत, तर 100 रुपये आणि 50 रुपयाच्या किती नोट असण्याची शक्यता आहे. So many people, they don't understand exactly पावणे 15,000 म्हणजे किती. So that also you need to know. These are the concepts that you need to know. They check that also. So here, देखो, some say that you assume X and I'll write question number. Sure, I'll do that. Question number 3 that we are doing. Yes. Some assume X and
Ma'am Amita, there is some message in the chat box. If you could check.
I will check it. They want me to write the number.
Question also, I think. Question or number? Question number. Okay.
In 2 hours, I won't be able to even 10 questions also. That's why I gave them. And they're asking me to write the question number. I forgot to write for the second one. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Because I need to catch the speed. That's why you keep on reminding me that. Now see here, don't assume X and all this thing. The best method is to take the options. There is no option that is saying that none of this. Then take the opportunity. Simply don't bother about anything else. What you do is it visible there? No. Okay. This is what is the money that you have, and you need to find out how many 100 rupees notes are there, how many 50 rupees notes are there. This is what you need to find out. So take the first option. The first option is what? 350. The second option is given 295. And then you have third option 123. And so the fourth is 98. You may not have to go up to here. You may find your answer sometime. Now they are asking you to find out only 50 rupees notes. So multiply this by 50. Multiply this by 50, this and this by 50. Just write this down right there on the paper. Don't do anything. Don't even use the rough paper. Right there only you do it so that you save a lot of time over here. Now here, if you do it, you will understand the amount that you get it. That is something. This comes 15,750. We don't have that much amount. So this option is no. This option will definitely not come. This, if you check it, this is perfectly, sorry, this is perfectly 14,750 and we have exact that amount. If all 50 rupees notes we take it, then what is for the 100 rupees? So this option is also not at all possible. That does mean you're going to have answer somewhere here. So let's see here. This is what is going to be your answer for this one. Now, instead of going over here, try to find out exactly if that proportion comes. Then what do? You take 14,750, subtract this number from here. You got 8,600. Are you getting it? 8,600. Now, whatever amount that you get here, you should be able to convert that into exact 100 rupees notes. म्हणजे आपण सुट्टी करतो ना पैसे ते म्हणतो तसं. So here if I take 100 rupee notes, that does if I divide it by 100, I get 86 notes. Are you getting it? Of 100, and that gets me this amount. Are you getting it? So this, if you add that, you get the answer 14750. That does mean 50 rupees, 120 notes, and this will give you the answer. If you see the option you have, where is that option? It definitely has 123 as the option. So the third option is right. You don't have to go over here. All of you understood how to solve this? No need to imagine x and blah, 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 all this thing. Just go by the option. All of you understood? 86 kahan se aa gaya? Like that. Chalo. Quickly take the screenshot and we'll proceed ahead with the fourth question. Done? Now let's proceed ahead with the fourth question. Question number 4. Question number 4 is very important. This was the question asked in the paper 2. Paper 2 of TET was asked, I think somewhere in 2016 or something. What is there? They have asked you if 5x minus 7 is an odd number, then what will be the 18th even number? Now here, they definitely ask you questions related to natural numbers, even numbers, and odd numbers. They ask you, like, between this number and this number, how many even numbers are there? How many natural numbers are there? How many odd numbers are there? Or sometimes they ask you, what is going to be the sum of natural numbers or even numbers between so and so numbers? So guys, if you really to give the attempt, see to it that you don't miss this topic. See to it that you do this topic really well, because by almost one question every TET they ask you. So my genuine advice, don't do this. So here they have given you, I'm going to give you some fundamentals. Remember those things. If you remember, anyway, you will be. This is the number, and this number they have given that this is odd number. Odd number 3, 5, 7, 9, this type of number it is there. They have given in this variable form, and now they have asked you, then if this is the number, what will be the 18th even number they have asked you? They have asked you After this number, what will be the 18th even number? This is what they have asked you. I'm going to give you a very simple technique over here. Just remember that and you will get your answer. Now, the first thing is, first I'll solve it and I'll tell you. 5x minus 7, this is an odd number and you need to find out 18th, is it visible here? 18th even number. This is what you need to find out. So what you do is, whatever number, the starting number that they have given you, take that. In this you add 2 multiplied by the range that they have given you, which is the number that they have asked you. They have asked you the 18th one. Can you see that? This is what they have asked you. So you are going to add this, but remember one thing, the rule says, according to rule, if we go by the rule, if they have given you odd number and if they're asking you to find out the even number, then in this formula, you need to make one change. This is the one. Are you getting it? This is what is the change that we are going to give. The formula is going to be given number. Are you getting it? Given number plus 2 multiplied by n range. Can you see this is n? This is n number, whatever they have asked you, minus 1. This is what is your formula is. To find out if odd number is given, if you are asked to find out even number, then follow this formula. If this is odd and if this is also odd, then no need to subtract minus from here. Just you do 2 into n. That's it. It needs a good deal of 2 hours teaching. So here I'm just planning to give you in a simple form. So here what is going to be? So it is going to be what here? What will come? Just see. This is what is the answer. So your 18 even number is going to be 5x minus 28. Can you see option number first is there? That is going to be your answer. If you don't do it, if you don't subtract this, the problem will be you will be getting answer 5x minus 29, and unfortunately option number 3 also has got 5x minus 29. So be careful. It's not just luck factor. Luck factor doesn't work over here. You need to be very careful with the things. So go for these rules. You will find in any of the books there are some rules that you need to find out. For this, when number is odd and if you want to find even number, this is the rule that you are going to follow it. I hope you remember. If they give you even number and ask you to find out even number, then it's just going to be your given number. I'll write given number plus 2n. This is what you're going to write. Even for the, if they give odd number and they're asking you odd number, then again given number plus 2n. This is what you're going to find out the rule. But if they give you even number here and if they're asking you odd number here, then this is the formula that you're going to use. Understood? This is different. You're going to minus 1 here. If this is same, you're not going to subtract 1 from here. Just remember that. Come on, take the screenshot and we will proceed ahead. Done? So you will get an idea exactly how they ask you the question. Yeah, sorry. This is indeed plus का sign. Sorry, minus नहीं plus. Option number क्या है? Where is the option? Okay, that has to be plus 1. Please select the option. That is 5x plus 28. Please select the first option. Now take the screenshot. The sign of bigger number should come. Sure. Now, let's move ahead to the next question. Okay. See here, the fifth question, again, that was given in the KD. What is the place value of 2n67.9432? This is what they ask you. Now, 67 point, what is the number? 9432. This is the number they have given you, and they have asked you to find out the place value of 2. That is means this number. Now, my dear ones, please understand one thing. When they're asking you about the place value, there is a place value and there is a face value. Place value means exactly if you multiply it by the position number, that is unit, tens place, hundred place, then what exactly value comes, that is your place value. And the face value means only the digit, the number. So understand those things. Sometimes they ask you that confusing. मराठीमध्ये त्याला दर्शनी किंमत म्हणजे फेस व्हॅल्यू आणि स्थानिक किंमत म्हणजे प्लेस व्हॅल्यू. So you need to remember that. Here they have asked you, so what you can do is, you can just write like this. Understood? Ignore these digits. We don't want. We want just the place value of this. So this is what we are going to take this as a representation. Now here, convert that into this fraction format. So it's going to be 2 upon what? 1, 4 are there. So that does make what is going to be? Is it going to be like that?
No.
I should be adding one more?
Yes.
Yes. So that does mean ये क्या आएगा? 2 raised to, when you take this one, so this becomes something like that. Are you getting it? When we do the reciprocal of it, what we do it, we find out this. So you need to know the roots of your indices. So here you can see that they have asked you question where they ask you place value. The question is related to decimal, and plus the rule of indices is also there. So this is how in one question they ask you, they ask many types of questions. So here it's going to be, this is what is going to be the option. Option number, yes, perfectly. Option number D is going to be your answer. All of you understood how to do that? Be careful with your signs because only raised to 4 is also there. That is not going to be your answer. यहाँ पर 4 है, reciprocal होने के बाद, multiplication होने के बाद, this is going to be the this. So rule here is you have like basically say you can say that 1 upon a raised to n. So this means that a minus n. What is the rule of indices will be there. I hope you understood this. So, can I wipe this off? Now let's proceed ahead with next question, question number 6.1. Here, question number 6.1, again, this was the question asked. This is how they ask you question. Using digit 02896 only once, how many 4-digit numbers can be formed? This is what they asked you. Now, remember one thing, whenever they ask you this type of question, you need to do according to your combination, the rule, probability combination, that topic they have asked you. So basically, it is going to, if they are going to give you 5 numbers, then your answer should be 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1, and whatever answer you get, that you are going to write. If they have said every number is used only once, but here, if you understand, there is digit 0, and when there is a digit 0, you cannot use this formula. Let me just write down the digits over here so that you will understand. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 digits are there. You cannot just do like this. You cannot do like this. This is not possible when you have 0 here. So whenever you have 0, what to do? I'll tell you. Instead of this 5, you are going to subtract 1 from here, and you will start with 4. Then this 4, then 3, then 2, and then 1. So whatever your answer comes, that you're going to write. So 4 4s are 16, 16 6 are, you are going to write the answer. I'm sorry, I did not get, somebody sent me the message, but it just went off. What was that? So 4 4s are, 4 3s are, 16 3s are, answer will be 96. All of you understood? Come on. Any doubt? Ask me. If not, we will proceed ahead. Come on. Let's move ahead to the next question. Let's move ahead to the next question. I'll repeat. Somebody is asking me to repeat that. See, whenever you have 0 as a digit in the given numbers, that time you don't have to just do it. Some students say arrange 28960, then 26890. No, no, no. You, if you keep on doing that, the whole paper will get into that. That time, if there is no 0, then just count number of numbers, and then from that you start doing your combinations like this. So up to 1, you try to multiply, and whatever answer comes, that is going to be your answer. But if it is 0, then whatever total number is there, wahan se largest number say -1 karo, and you take 4 over here, and then again 4 you will be doing it, this number, 3 into 1, and this is how you will be getting your answer. Now let's proceed ahead with the question number 71. Again, this is related to indices type of stuff. Okay. Please don't give without preparation your attempt. It is going to be very disastrous. 3D is absolutely simple. There's nothing that you cannot crack. Only thing we need to do that, because if you go with the homework of just, referring to a book and just go for 4 days practice, it's not going to work. So if this is the question, what you do is just start removing number from the square root. Keep that there. You don't touch it. So I'll just write here. The whole thing is going to be, I'll take care of this afterwards. So I'm not going to solve this. Nobody is going to give us marks for our steps. So please don't do that. You understood what I did? This is 12 square. Are you getting it? And you have the plus sign, that does mean you can always put it. So I got this is the answer. I said I'll take care of this afterward. Then the second stage is going to be 248 plus this answer is going to be 64. Are you getting it? That does mean this is 8 square. So I'm going to write 8 over here. So the whole stuff comes 256. Are you getting it? 256. Yes, Neha, that's the answer, but you need to find out. So this is what you got. That does mean this is what? 16. This is 256 is 16 square. Now don't forget, we need to do the index here. Are you getting it? So my answer is what? 16 raised to 1 by 2. Go for the option. Do I have the answer? I don't have this type of answer. That does mean I'm still to solve that. So how you will do is, remember one thing, what I'm telling you over here. Whenever you have fractions here in index area, that time, remember, this is the root. Yes, Pooja, that's the answer. This is the root. Are you getting it? And this is your raised to 1. So here, the simple answer will be raised to 1. So we don't want that raised to 1. So we will just remove it. So answer is going to be, as my some dear students said, answer is going to be 4. I hope all of you understood this. This is plain and simple. This type of question they definitely ask you. You need to know. I told you rules of indices. Please do it. And paper 2, guys, by all means you have got to do it. Without that, you will have very tough time. I hope you understood this. Can I wipe the board off? Can I wipe the board off? take the screenshot and we will proceed ahead. Go for the question number 8.1. Let's do question number 8 quickly. Question number 8.1. Whenever this kind of question, this is again the question from the latest CET exam, 19 June January 2020 का ये है. This is how they had asked you. Now they have asked you to choose the right option. That this means you need to find out whether the right side is equal to left side or not. This is what they are asking you. And here you will not be able to solve this question because there are no shortcuts at all, and you will not be able to solve this question within a minute also. That's why your time management is going to be most important. Don't keep on wasting time for time in your English, EVS, and all. You need to, though they make 19 marks, but if you really want to gain some marks, then you have to be very quick here. Here, I will not solve each and every option because it will be too much. My whole board will get here. So directly I'll get to the answer exactly how to solve this. If you see option number 3, how to solve, I'll just show you because or else I will just end up wasting good bit of time over here. This is the third option, and let's find out whether the left side and the right side both are, as is mentioned, are they equal or not, that you need to find out. So let's see here. This is what is we need to find out. This is our left hand side, and left hand side is equal to your right hand side or not, that we need to find out. So here what will come? Check here what will come. This is A minus B, and this is A plus B. Are you getting it? थोड़ा सा changes here. So this is how your answer is there. So how you will solve? Can somebody just tell me how to solve this? Is it possible? What you do is take this first, 1 by x multiplied by this x. Are you getting it? Step by step, I'll show you. Then what are you going to do? You are going to multiply to this one, the next step that you are going to do it. So plus this multiplied by this, that this 1 upon x square is going to be your answer. I hope you are paying attention what I am doing it. Once this is done, what are we going to do? With this, you are going to multiply here. So minus plus is going to be minus x into x. You are going to get answer x square. I hope you understood how it came. And now, what are we going to do? The next is minus plus minus x multiplied by 1 by x. That does mean x upon x is going to be the answer. You understood how to do it? Yes, you can put it into the formula also, no problem. But if you do that, you should be very thorough. Sometimes students tell me anything, that is a plus b whole square ka formula is something a minus a plus b, a minus b. If you have this kind of things, then please don't do it. Try to do like that. Or if you are thorough with the formula, you can go ahead with that. So here, what it's going to be, take it to one side and then try to find out. Answer will be, can you see that? This is x upon x, so answer is 1. This is x upon x, answer is 1. All of you understood this part and this part. This will be 1 and this will be 1. The whole thing. 1 by x into x, that does mean x upon x. So this is plus, this is minus, so it's 1. So now here we got that understood. So both the sides are equal, so this is the right option. If you do all other ones, you may not get your answer. Guys, understand one thing, you will have to solve the first one, then you will have to solve the second option also. You can see so much work you will have to do it, and you will have to do it. Another thing, that please don't leave any question blank. Mark something. You may get your answer, or you may get your mark. All of you understood this? Please take the screenshot and we will proceed ahead the way I have done it. Same way you do it. Sure. Now let's proceed ahead with question number 9. Which one of the following is a pair of perfect square? Perfect square, when it comes to perfect square, I would request all of you that you must know your tables up to 20 to 25. That is one thing. You must know your squares and cubes up to 15 to 20. If you don't know, the situation is going to be tough. So what they have said, they have given you options, and we need to find out whether or which pair is perfect square. Now there are rules and formula to find out square root and the cube root and all this thing. Very simple thing you will find anywhere. You will learn those things, and it will be quite easy. Last session also I asked you, I guess, that how to identify whether numbers are square numbers or not. If in the unit digit you have 14965 as digits, then that number could be the square number 14965. You can write down your square numbers up to 10 and you try to see the pattern. You will see that unit numbers are 14965. And again, from the bottom up, you'll have number 14965. This is how. So that shows that any perfect square number has in the unit digit either 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, or 5. That you need to remember. Now, sometimes students get confused. Assume this number as just 6.25. This 0 simply doesn't count over here. And this number as 8.41. Getting it? So this is 25 square. How do you find out? This is 5. 25 है तो 5 का square आता है. This is what, this is close to 3 square and 2 square. Getting it? So after finding out all these things, you get 25 as the answer. The rule will need at least 1 or 2 hours, so I'm not going to teach here. If you just Google it, you find out, or you can go to the YouTube and find out how to find out the square root, and you will get it. It takes hardly few seconds. You'll be able to find out if you do not know the squares. But 625 is root of square of 25. So it is 6.25. So my answer is going to be 2.25. It's going to be the answer. Then here 841. This is which square? 841. Do you know 841 is the square?
29.
29 per square. Are you getting it? So that does mean this one and this one both are perfect square. So we don't have to go ahead with second, third option. Right there in the first one, we got our answer. All of you understood? But this time it was easy, but better you guys learn how to find out the cube roots and the square root. It just, if you do it attentively, it will take 1 or 2 seconds to find out square root and the cube. Please do that. Now we will go to the second page. Did you take the screenshot? As I finish all the questions, I will go back.
आज उसने कुछ रिस्ट्रिक्शन रखी है लगता है ईमेल आईडी का और वो ऑलरेडी ये कर रही है क्या कर
I
रही है
don't get any restrictions. This is the Zoom application. We have the organizational license. So without authentication, nobody can enter into our knowledgefountain.org. So you have got to, this method is very simple. Either Google, join with Google, or create sign up. Something might be getting wrong over there. Sure. See here, question number 10th one. What they have given you, they have given you some numbers and they are asking you to find out whether these are what kind of numbers. Are you getting it? So now, I'll tell you, method is very simple. I'll give you 2 ways. MH-TET, they definitely ask you the question on this topic, the triangular number, square number you definitely know, but you must know pentagon number, you need to know rectangular numbers, and you need to know triangular numbers, how exactly they find out, on also the prime numbers. These things, please make it thoroughly. Without that, paper 1 and paper 2, it's not complete. They are going to ask you this question. So see to it that you understand what are triangular numbers, what are pentagonal numbers, what are rectangular numbers. Please know that very well. Can somebody tell me the question, because somehow it has gone out of my print area. The numbers are, I think, something 15 rahega kuch to. Can somebody unmute and tell me, please? Or I'll have to just go back to my laptop and find out. Can you tell me 10 questions?
15, 21, 36.
21?
15,
Huh?
36.
That's it. Four numbers. There should be 4 numbers. Isn't it number?
There are only 3 numbers, ma'am.
Okay. 28 is not there.
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine, no problem, no problem. So they have asked you what kind of numbers these are. So this is a square number. You can see that. I told you that 14965 ये numbers है क्या देखो. And generally up to 10 तक आपको square आते हैं. 15 किसी का square नहीं है. 21 किसी का square नहीं है. 36 है 6 का square है. But this is the only number that is square number. So all numbers are not square number. तो first option आएगा नहीं आपका. Then second के लिए देखो triangular numbers. ये triangular number है कि नहीं, that we need to find out. Now there are 2 options. Whichever you want, you can go by. Let's see. I always prefer telling my student this simple trick. आपको जो भी number दिया है, this is 15, उसको double करो. That does mean you get the answer 30. Are you getting it? This is to find triangular number. This is the trick to find out the triangular number. Whatever number they have given you, multiply it by 2. That does mean you double it and find the number. After that, you find such factors where they are consecutive numbers. Consecutive numbers, matlab dekho. This is factor. These are the factors. This is how you must not do in the exam, but this is just one example I'm showing you to understand exactly what I mean here. You need to find out factors of double of this original number. In such a way, you should identify this pattern, that you should have 2 factors in such a way that they are back-to-back numbers, they are immediate numbers, they are consecutive numbers. If that type of factor you are getting, that does mean it is a triangular number. That does mean 15 is triangular number. This is what the technique I generally tell my students, that go by this, because this remains in their brain. They don't forget it. Or else the generally competitive teachers, they teach this rule. If you want to find out whether number is a triangular number or not, this is what you do, and which I find that students have find difficulty understanding or remain in their brain. So here what you do, 8 multiplied by any number that is given plus add करो and then इसका square. यहाँ पर अगर आपको square ही नहीं पता है, square root ही नहीं पता है, then how are you going to do that? That is the problem. So here what will come? Come on, tell me.
Ma'am, 6 and 7, 42. 6 and 7, 42. So 21.
Root of 120.
Perfectly. This is 121, and 121 is definitely square. So that does mean 15 is a triangular number, and students get confused here. But 121 kahan se aaya? What are you going to do? So instead, I feel this is the best method. This is also very logical. Answer will be perfect. This is also logical, but don't forget to double it. Are you getting it? Let's see here. 21 multiplied by 2. This is also one way. So 15 is this. Answer is going to be 42. 42 का ऐसा पेयर निकालो जो back to back है, consecutive number है. Do we have this? 6 multiplied by 7? Right, getting it. So these are back-to-back numbers. So definitely, so 21, that doesn't mean this one is by all means a triangular number. Are you getting it? And then what is that 67? I did not get it. What is that 67? Please tell me that. What exactly you are asking me to do that? So 36 means answer is क्या आएगा आपका? 72? Okay,
9.
seven. Yeah, make it very explicit, audience, because I'm writing and saying difficult form. So here 8 nines are is again 72. So by all means, 36 is also what do you say, triangular number. Are you getting it? If they give you 28 with this, then 56 is going to be the double of it. Then you have any? I think I have missed number 28 there. Here it is not visible, but in the actual exam, 28 was also the number I'm giving you. So 28 ka double is 56. Look for them. Factors consecutive one. 7 8s are 56. Again, they are back to back. That does mean all these numbers are triangular numbers. Are you getting it? The technique you should know. I would ask you guys, go find out. This rule is for triangular numbers fixed. Don't do anything, but find out how to find out the pentagonal number. Hardly one rule is there like this, and you will get it. Done. Can you take the screenshot and then I'll wipe the board off? Sure. Let's proceed. Now, let's proceed ahead with question number 11, I guess. Okay. Now, this is something only MH-TET can give this. If you see, uh, they are they are basically from logical reasoning type of question. But even if you try to just find out like exactly this type of question is where it is asked, I'm sorry, at this moment I don't have time, my dear. It will take at least, if I ask generally when I am in the regular sessions, that time one concept already takes me at least 1 hour. And if I take Joy 1 hour right now to explain you pentagon number and rectangular numbers, my dear, it will be too much for me. If time remains, I'll definitely do that. Just remind me. Because I have 35 questions to do it and I'm still at 11. Here I'm see, my dear ones, I'm just giving you exactly kya aayega here. This is a workshop. You cannot ask me to do everything. Here I'm asking you, ye triangular hai, jaake YouTube pe dekho ki this is what is there. You can go and find out. Now this type of question is like aapko third and fourth standard mein you teach students the questions related to finding the net, the surface and all those things. So they somehow related to that and they ask you to find out. So अगर ऐसा आपको dice के ऊपर question आएगा, so I'm going to give you a simple trick and a 99% it works. So what is there? They have given you 3 position of one same dice. Are you getting it? They have given you 3 views or 3 positions of one dice. These are not 3 different dices, but only one dice is there. And on every surface, there is a letter written, and they are asking you what will come in opposite direction. So you see here. So just see my figure exactly what it is. This is Q. This is T. I think just a second. Just give me a moment. I think some part is missing. Let me just find out that. I think in my print it did not come. Is it visible to you there, or you want to check it? Just give me a moment. I'll just do that. Just give me the moment. Hold for a moment. Options they have given you. P. I'll just correct the numbers. Open this one. Just a second. Just things are not visible. Now it will make this as R, this as Q. Please, if it is not visible, I'm sorry for these things. Just make it like this. This is how things are. Now, what they have asked you, the letters are, there are 6 sides, right? There are 6 sides, and they have asked you, there are letters P to U. So P, Q, R, S, T, and U. This is how you first write it down. Are you getting it? Then what they have asked you, to find out what will come in opposite of S. So usko aap circle karke rakho. This is the trick that most of the times work. There are many rules, and sometimes students keep on changing the dice. Please don't do that. This perfectly works. After doing this, come here one by one. You can do it. First, find out where is S. Which dice has got S? So we saw that this is S over here. Yes, Pooja, that's the right answer. T and Q. Now see, opposite S bola hai. So opposite S, T nahi aayega and Q nahi aayega. Why in opposite of T and Q will not come? Because these are adjacent to S, obviously. So here you strike it. Opposite ST will not come. Opposite SQ will not come. Are you getting it? This is not at all possible. Now, is there anything else that we need to do? Yes. Now, what you can do is you can just see a pattern over here. Just be with me. What is that pattern? Can you see Q and T? And can you see Q and T? Dekho. Adjacent to R is Q and T. Adjacent to C, it is T and Q. That does mean these two, R and S, they are sharing same 2 letters as their adjacent partners. Are you getting it? And when that happens, when they are opposite to each other. Are you getting that? Are you getting it? This is how. Or else what you can do is, देखो, you can see here that R and T. So P के opposite क्या आने वाला है? Q आने वाला है. So this is also gone. Now you have to decide whether R will come or U will come. And visibly it is that S के opposite R आएगा. Understood why? Because they are sharing same letters as their adjacent letters. So answer is R. I hope you understood this. Come on, take the screenshot and then we'll proceed ahead. Now, let's move ahead to the next one. Next question, what they have given you, again, this was from the TD 2016, I believe. They have asked you to find out the value. They have asked you to find out the value. And whenever they ask you this type of question, generally, it applies the basic formula. Sometimes basic formulae are applied, but here, if you see, there is bit of difference is there. Let me just write down the question so that it will be helpful to you too. Is that plus sign? Don't go by the length and size of the question. It is always easy. It is not difficult. Now, this is what they have given you, and whenever they give you this kind of question, what you need to find out? You need to find out whether a plus b the whole square, that does mean a square plus 2ab plus b square, is that formula that is working or not? If you see here that this is a, that does mean this will be a square. Again, that is plus, that is plus. So the things will be a little difficult. That does mean this formula is not going to be the possible. So don't do this, leave it. What you do is simply start doing it exactly जैसे हम लोग solve करते हैं वैसे. That does mean this is 2.4 का square plus this is going to be, answer is going to be 2.4, and this is again going to be like, this is how you can just do it. Or if you know 24 ka square, you can do that. So here it is 2.4 plus here a minus karo. That does mean this is going to be 1.2, something like that. And after solving, you will be getting your answer. Anybody got the answer? Do let me know if you have got the answer. Anybody got the answer? So here I'll write 5.76. 24 ka square, so it will be easy for you. 2.4, that is 5.76. This will be the answer. So answer is going to be, what is going to be? 3.6. So that perfectly you will get the answer. So answer will be something.
3.6.
Sorry?
3.6.
Yes. 3.6. That is the answer. कहाँ पर आएगा? ये आएगा ना? This is 3.6, right? What is going to be here? 5 and 2, 7, 7 and 4. कितना हुआ?
I mean the final answer 3.6.
No.
Option 3.
3.6. अच्छा, option, but
3.
there is a problem. Yes, let's see. So this is how you are going to get the answer. So to remove this, we will multiply by your 10, multiplied by your 10. So my answer will be like this here. That does mean answer will be 10 upon 3. When you have 10 upon 3, that does mean you get the answer in a different way. How are you going to get the answer? See here. 3, 3s are 9. एक carry, एक रह गया, so decimal point. Again 3 3s are 9. Again 3 3s are 9. Again 3 3s are 9. Are you getting it? It's going to recur. It's going to recur. And as this is just 3 over here, that does mean your answer should have been either this one, something like that. But if you see the option, this was the question in last CET. It was very contradictory type of thing. They had even talked about the whole question is wrong. In fact, all the options given by the board were wrong. Answer should have been 3.33 and the recurring number. But what you do is you have solved this much, right? What students do, they leave just option. They simply don't mark it. They say that something is wrong with me. No, sometimes every time Maharashtra board creates problems in the paper. And that time, see to it that you at least select one option and keep. If you had marked any of the options from this question, they are bound to give you the mark because the mistake is from their side. So here, as my somebody here was telling me here that answer is 3.6. Yes, this is how we are going to select the answer.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the total of 5.76 plus 2.14 plus 4.8 is 12.96. Divide by 3.6.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. So
Yes.
we are getting 3.6. We are getting 3.6.
Then we get 3.6.
Yes, miss. We are getting the answer 3.6. When we divide this into
By almost
3.6. Yes. Option 3.
Okay. Chalo, let's proceed ahead. Take the screenshot. Should we proceed ahead? Now, this is again question number 13 that was given for your 1920 paper, 19 Jan ka paper. What they have given you, this is again one question like this they ask you. They ask you to find out either shaded part ka area or perimeter, or sometimes they ask you to find out the difference between the shaded part and the non-shaded part. Thanks. So see here question number 13, how exactly you are supposed to do it. What is given? They have given you that it is basically a isosceles trapezium, and line AD diya hai. The alphabets have gone little up. What I do is I just try to draw it so that you will just understand. This is the shaded part. This is AD. This is what given. This is line AD here. And then you have B here. This is M. And then you have N, and this is how they have given you, and they are asking you to find out the difference between the perimeters of shaded part and non-shaded part. Again, this was the question that was problematic in TET. In English, the question was given the correctly the way I have given you as it is, but in Marathi, they simply forgot to mention that difference between what. They just asked you to find out difference between perimeters of shaded part, something like that, and it was pretty difficult. But fortunately, in English, the question was right. Here, कैसे दिया है देखो. They have given you CD as 17. Getting it? CD as 70, and this is isosceles trapezium. That does mean this side is also going to be the 17th one. Big isosceles means both the sides, these non-parallel sides are going to be equal. That time only it becomes the isosceles trapezium. You need to remember those things. Then they have given you what? BM is 8. BM, that does mean this is 8. Are you getting it? After that, they have given that BC is 36. So the whole thing is going to be the 36. If this is 8, this also is going to be the 8 one. So 8 and 8, 16. So this is going to be 20. So this is rectangle. So this is also going to be 20. All these things you need to remember how to do that. After that, is there anything that I missed? Now how you are supposed to do it, let's find out. You see that this is right angle. You see this is right angle. That does mean to find out this side, what we can do is we need to find out the Pythagoras theorem. If you apply the Pythagoras theorem, you will be able to find out this side. So let's see here what is going to be. AB square is going to be your can you quickly find out 17 square. If you just do it, can somebody find out the formula? If you find out for this, the same is going to be answered here because the sides are the same one. After doing that, you are going to find out the perimeter of this square. That we will find out exactly once we get this side. So what is going to be the answer?
15.
50.
Yes, perfect. 17 ka square minus 8 ka square. You are going to get your AM square answer. So answer comes to 25. 289 minus 64 किया आपने, right? So answer will come 225. That does mean AM square root यहाँ आके answer is going to be 15 as 11. So here we got 15. This also we got 15. Understood? Yes, 220. Perfect. 289 minus 60. So you will get 225 as the answer. Now, once we found out, what are we going to do? We are going to find out the perimeter of rectangle. Not rectangle, sorry, this is the quadrilateral that we are going to find out. And then we are going to find out the perimeter of right angle triangles. This shaded part ka perimeter that we are going to find out. Perimeter of triangles that we are going to find out. This is going to be only one. This is going to be two. This is what we are going to find out. So here perimeter is going to be double all the three sides. L1 plus L2 and plus L3. This is how we are going to do it. So here 2 plus 17 plus 15 plus 8. Your answer you are going to find out. So it is going to be 2 into 40. That does mean answer is going to be 18 here. This is what we got the perimeter of triangle. Now we need to get the perimeter of non-shaded part. This is non-shaded part. Shaded part ka perimeter we got this one. So here let's find out what is going to be the perimeter. That is 30 and 40. Answer आएगा आपका 7. 2L plus B. This is how we are going to find out. So this is going to be 30 plus 40. Answer came 70. Understood? Now, is it visible here? I hope. So difference in perimeters is going to be 80 minus 70. Answer is going to be 10 square centimeter is going to be your answer. So option number 1 is going to be your answer. Yes, that is the answer. Perfectly. All of you understood how I got this? 15, 15, 30, 40, 40. Also 20, 20, 40. This is how. That does mean 2L plus B. That is going to be the answer. I hope you understood this. Come on, let's proceed ahead to the next question.
Yes, ma'am.
The thing is like, if you remember, जो मैंने जो भी Pythagoras का आपको बताया यहाँ पर, remember one thing. By all means, MH-TET gives 1 or 2 questions related to Pythagoras. And guys, I would request you that you learn the basic triplets of Pythagoras. Basic triplets of Pythagoras are like this. The first one is 3, 4, and 5. This is how they work in a ratio. The way just now we had that 8 was there, and we had 15 and we had 17. If you see that here what is there? This is the smallest side, and these two sides they have the difference of 2 over here. Sometimes they do have. So this is something. The Pythagoras theorem has got some unique things. So there are three rules are there. This is the basic triplet. So if you multiply twice or then thrice, then you can make the Pythagoras thing. That is 3 threes are 9, 4 threes are 12, 5 threes are 15. This is how also you get the triplet. So if you have that knowledge, then you don't have to struggle doing what I did here, 17 ka square plus minus 8 ka square and then blah blah. No, just looking at that, if one side is 8 hai, other 17 hai, so दो का difference आएगा बीच वाला, that does mean it's going to be 15. This is what you should be able to know it thoroughly. So just go back to your Pythagoras chapter in your books and understand the basic things. So this was question number 13. Now let's proceed ahead with question number 14. But before that, just allow me to take a sip of water. I'll be just back in a moment. Sure, let's begin. Now let's see the question number 14. Let's see the question number 14. What is given? Which of the following is the smallest number between 2 by 7 and 3 by 5? So 2 by 7 and 3 by 5. These are the two fractions they give, and one question definitely comes on that. Now, what you have to do is, the best way is to go for the options. Best way is to go for the option and apply every option and find out which is going to be the smallest between them. Sometimes what you have to do is you have to do the equivalence of this, and then it becomes very easy for you to find out. So let's see whether we can make it. What we can do. There are other ways also, but let's see by this one. So now this is what we got things. Here, if we do it, look at this one. Is it possible? Then you have 4 by 11. Then you have 3 by 4, and then you have 5 by 11. If you have 4 by 11, then how are you going to, the same students do like this, and they feel that 7 by 35 is going to be the answer, because they feel 10 by 35 se chota hai, 21 by 35 se chota hai, and this is how they feel that that is going to be the answer. This is how they do it, but answer is this 4 by 11. That will be the answer. So what you can do it again, the possible other way out is like convert that into decimal ones. What will come here? Just put imaginary 0 over here. ऐसा नहीं है, I'm just doing it to find out. What is going to be the answer? 0 point. आपका आंसर क्या आएगा? 7 2s are 14. 6 रह गया बाकी. Are you getting it? Something like 0.28. This one is going to be. So that does mean you need number related to here. इसके बीच में 2.8 and 0.6 के बीच वाला, you need the number 1. So find out here. I'm just putting the imaginary thing. Can you see 0.3 is going to be, it will definitely get fixed in this number. If you do this, this is will not come here. You want between them, right? So this is outside. So first option will not come. This is how, if you find out, this will be the easy trick. Or there are other rules to find out the smallest fraction or the biggest fraction. If you could follow book 4th of NCRT, the things are given pretty clear over there. I hope you understood. The option is going to be the second one. Clear? Should we proceed ahead now? By all means, one question comes on that, so see to it that you remember that. Now let's proceed ahead with question number 15. Question number 15 kya hai? Circumference of a circle is 176 centimeter. What is the size of a side of a square that is drawn using any 4 points on the circle? That doesn't mean kya hola hai. This is what is, they have given you the circle over here. Are you getting it? The whole circumference is 176 centimeter. Now they have asked you what is the size of square. Are you getting it? What is the size of square of a what is the size of a side of a square that is drawn using any 4 points? So any 4 points. So we are just doing it over here. This is what they have asked you. They have asked you to find out this one. So what are we going to do it? What are we going to do it? Come on, tell me. Again, the Pythagoras theorem you will have to apply. Can you just try to solve it? देखो आ रहा है क्या? I think we solved one question like that. See here. We know that circumference of square, I'm sorry, circumference of circle, we know that it is going to be pi d. Are you getting it? They have already given the circumference as 176 centimeter. Just a second, I'll use the darker pen. This 176 is already given. Are you getting it? We need to find out this diameter. If we find out this diameter, then we can definitely proceed ahead and find out what is going to be the side. Because अगर आपको एक triangle चाहिए, so by all means you need the hypotenuse or the other side of it. So what are we going to do? We are going to put the value of pi here and then just find this. What is going to be the answer? If you do the division of this thing, you will get answered as 56. So this one is going to be the 56 centimeter that we got it. I hope things got clear. You can just divide this and find out. The answer is 22 divided by multiplied by 8 is 176. So 8 sevens is 56. This is how you will be getting your answer. Once this is done, now what we can do is we can go and find out if diagonal is given. There is a formula. If diagonal is given, then you can definitely find out the side of a square. So side of a square, if you want to find out, then if you want to find out, there are rules. Means if you want to find out the area of the square, if diagonal is given, then what you do is this is what is the rule that you find out and getting it. So answer will be, this is what is going to be the answer. Now to solve this, what we have to do is we need to multiply √2 to denominator and numerator both, then only we will be able to get our answer right. I hope you understand this. Are you getting it? So this will be what? The answer here is going to be just the 2. So 2 ones are, I hope things got clear to you how to solve this type of question. If any doubt, do let me know. This sense you need to remember when there is only the diagonal given and if you want to find out the area of square, what exactly is the root. Then twist it little bit and you will be getting your answer. Understood? Take the screenshot of it and let's proceed ahead. So, now proceed ahead with the things. This is the question that was there in 2016 paper. And remember, paper 2, guys, you must be doing this really well. These things students forget exactly how to do it. It's a plain and simple thing. There's nothing in it. Only thing, as I told you, you must remember your formula. If you don't remember, it is going to be pretty difficult for you. Now, let's proceed ahead. This is again one of the favorite questions of MH-TET, that they will give you some shapes and they'll ask you how many triangles are there, how many squares are there, how many rectangles are there, and something like that. This question, sometimes it appears, sometimes it doesn't appear. But how to do that? I'll just give you simple technique. Even if there are some rules with that, with the help of that, things are possible. But here we will not apply any rule. What we will do is, this is one triangle they are giving you. When you don't have this much confidence, you do not know the rules that time, this is the method that you can apply it. This is the triangle first. This is how it is given, right? my drawing is pretty this one. Like this, they have given you. Like this, the figure is given to you. But while solving in the exam, how you should be doing, let me tell you. Ignore everything, just see the back one. The back one is like this. Are you getting it? You just take one plate of every triangle and then find out. Don't, if you want to count that method also, I'll show you. But this works fine with many of the schools. So you take this triangle. So first one is one triangle that you found out. Are you getting it? Now what are we going to do? We are going to take this line. So I took this line. How many triangles are there? One more triangle, I got it. Can you see this line? I'll darken it. This is the line that I'm taking it. So I got one more triangle here. Now let's take this one. This is the one. So I got one more over here. Then let me take this one. So I got another one. Are you getting it? This is the triangle. This is the triangle that I got. You understood? So this is how I got total one bigger one and inside three. So I got total 4 ones. Is that clear to you? Is there anything else now? Can you see it? Can you see it? All of you understood how to do that? The same way you do it for this one also. Did I miss something? Just check it. Did I miss something? Then check here. Again, you make this line. I got one triangle over here. Already this one triangle is here, the bigger one. One more, I got it. What I'm supposed to do it? This one more, I got it over here. Are you getting it? Now, this one, this line ka one more triangle, I got it. Is there anything else that I am forgetting? Did I get one more or two more triangles after doing that? Okay. Now see here. Look at this. Now we consider all this thing. All outer ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Outer one, did we get 6? Do you agree? Two big ones, we already got it. Then here, can you see? 1. I'll write Roman numbers. 1. This is 2, 3. We got 4, 5, and 6. So 6 interior one or inner one, I'll just write here. We got this. Are you getting it? All of you understood how exactly I'm doing it? This is how you can do it. Now, just find out, are there anything? Can you see these 3? 1, 2. Can you see what I had done? This is the one, that first line we did 1. This was the second one, and this 4 was the third one. These 3 we have not included over here. Again, iska bhi 3 hoga. So 6 are going to be the big one ka intersection, big ka inner जो भी form होता है. This is how, if you count it, you will get answer 20. All of you understood this, how to do it? Sure. What I did, either you can take 4 and 4, 8, वैसा लो, and then 6 and 6. This way also you can do it. That is also fine. Or if you want to do, this is also fine. I prefer doing like this. All of you understood this really well?
Yes.
You can take the screenshot and we will proceed ahead. Already I have highlighted the answer. So let's move ahead. Here, there is no need to learn the technique or something. You are not going to sit here for the competitive exam or something. It's just going to be one time affair. So, how many rules you will remember? So, you can just remove that. Now, let's proceed ahead with the question number 17. क्या दिया है? Friday 13 December 2013 was Swarali's 7th birthday. Then what was the day on her actual birthday? This is what means she was born on what day. That is what she is asked. Now, this was asked in 2016 TET exam. All answer is already given that it was Wednesday. Why I have given you? Just to understand. Even if you while you know I'm solving it. If you go to calendar, and go to the exact date, you will find that yes, it is Wednesday. How do you find out? Let's do it. I'm just going to give you some simple techniques. Remember those things, and the calendar is not going to be difficult. But by all means, they give you one question definitely, and on clock and calendar. So don't miss the stuff. How to do it? Let's see. Before we solve this question, remember one thing. There are 52 weeks every year. Are you getting it? 52 weeks every year. But, but, but what happens? You have 365 days. And if you divide it by 7, that does mean 1 week is of 7 days. So if you divide it by 7, the answer comes 7 5s are 35, 7 2s are 14, and 1 आपका remainder रहता है. That's why 1 day odd रहता है. You understood what I'm saying? So 1 day is odd. This is what is when there is a normal year. Are you getting me? This is what is a normal year. And because of this 1 day odd calendar में आप suppose आज today is X day and X day. So same month में, are you getting it? Or next year में, if it is a normal year, आज के तारीख का दिन एक दिन से आगे बढ़ेगा. Because this 1 day is odd. You need to remember. If you remember these things, you won't have any problem in calendar. But when it is a leap year, your days are 366, and if you divide it by 7, you do get 52 weeks. But you get 2 days odd. You get 2 days odd. That does mean अगर आपका month means first Jan अगर आपका Monday है, तो next year का first Jan आपका Tuesday नहीं आता है, but 2 दिन आगे जाता है. Are you getting it? So it will be somewhere it is Wednesday. This is how the things happen. So you need to remember these things. If you remember these two things, things will not be difficult. Now let's start with the these basic things. You need to know the calendar. आपको आना चाहिए कि 29 को जो भी डे आता है वही आपका फर्स्ट को आता है, 30 का डे आपका सेकंड को आता है, 31st का डे आपका थर्ड को आता है. Always go for the calendar and you will see that this is the pattern that is followed in every month. You need to remember this. Now see here. This is 13 December 2013. That time she was celebrating 7th birthday. Are you getting it? That does mean if it was 2013 का December was her 7th birthday, that does mean उसका birth year पता करने के लिए you will have to subtract 7 years from 2013. Are you getting it? Yes, perfectly. As you have written here, answer is going to be 2006. That does mean she was born in 2006. So her birth date was 13th December. This was Friday. Her birth year was 2016. That time she was just born. This was just born the date. You understood this? Now, what we have to do is, अगर ये Friday को आया था, तो कौन सा डे आपको चाहिए? Now, understand one thing. Between this 2006 and 2013, how many leap years? How many leap years were there? You need to find out, because leap years create problem because they make 2 days odd in the whole year. So the things go little push ahead by 2 days. So here, if you find out, can you just tell me how many years? How many years could be the leap years? Yes, perfect. Perfect. 2008. How do you find out 2008? You divide it by 4 or 400 and it should be divisible. 2008 and obviously 2012 was the leap year. So these were two leap years. That does mean आपका जो भी days है one extra day से that does mean 2 extra days से आपका year आगे जाने वाला है. So you have got to count those. Are you getting it? Now what are you going to do is you need to find out कि क्या होगा. How are you going to find out? Can somebody tell me exactly what you will be able to do it? कि कैसे आप करोगे? Can somebody tell me? Anyone? How are we going to find out? 7 years. 7 years में yeah count back Friday but कितना count back करोगे आप? ये 7 years हो गया. मतलब अगर ये normal year होता तो 7 extra जाएगा ना. So that does mean आपके 9 odd days आने वाले. Yes, 9 days are going to be the odd one. So this 9 is larger than 7. That does mean इसमें से पूरा week भी निकल सकता है. So that does mean we do 9 divided by 7 and what do we get? We get 2 days odd. Here also we got it, right? You don't have to do all this thing, but some people step by step. That's why I'm giving you. All else here we got 2 days odd. So we understood that 2 days are odd. Now she was born 7 years back. Are you getting it? So Friday ke baad you should not proceed ahead, but you should go back. So here, this was Friday, right? Then Thursday, one day piche gaye, and then एक और day piche jayenge. So we will understand that she was born on Wednesday. All of you understood how to do it? This is plain and simple. Only thing, this is the thing that you should remember again well. कि क्या आता है, क्या नहीं आता है. All of you understood this? If you go back to your calendar, actual calendar, and find out for December 2006, क्या date आया था, so you will definitely get answer as Wednesday. Is that accurate? You can find out your day, your birthday according to this pattern. I hope all of you understood this. You can take a screenshot of it and we will proceed ahead. How much time is there? Oh God. Cinderella madam, how I'm supposed to proceed ahead?
Yes, ma'am. It's 11:30 already. So participants will wind up. Do you have any questions specifically from the list which is shared to be solved?
Question number 20. Question number 20.
Question number 20. Okay. Can I wipe the board off? Have you taken the screenshot?
Yes, yes.
See, by all means, this type of question comes for this one for your paper 1, especially they ask you this type of question. ये क्या
I think ma'am has left the meeting. We'll just wait for her to join back. Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my internet got disconnected. I'm sorry. Just give me a moment. I'll share the board again. I'm sorry. I did not notice that things got disconnected. So again, I'll speak. Roman numbers. This is basically question asked on Roman numbers. You need to know the thing. Maybe I'll give you the simple technique. It is well known, by the way. You can write something like this: LCDM. LCDM. This is what you by hearted, and it starts with ascending, right? So 50, 100, 500, and M. So L means 50. 10 means this 10 means X that you know. Are you getting it? 10 means this is the number. 50 means L, 100 means C. So 200 के लिए आपका आंसर क्या आएगा? CC. This is how. Are you getting it? For 40, what it could be? For 40, your answer could be what? This is how it is going to be the one. So you need to, yes, excellent. This is how you're going to remember the thing. So here what they have said, which is the odd man out that we have to find out. So CD plus C, that does mean CD is what? CD means what? CD. C is 100 and this is 500. That does mean CD means it is 400. Are you getting it the way I have written here? You would understand that. So CD means 400. So this is 400 plus C. That does mean answer is going to come 500. This is how you compare. The second one is what? M minus C. M is what? 1000. Minus C means 100. So this answer is going to be 900. Then you have the third option, that is C into D. C into D. C means what? 100. And D means 5. So that does mean this answer is going to come 500. And then you have the fourth one. Fourth one is what? M upon 2. This is 2, not 11. So here M is what? 1000. Divided by 2. That does mean answer is going to come 500. You see 500, 500, 500. This is odd man out. So this is going to be, I mean, not lost, but this is going to be your answer here. I hope you understood. This is how they gave you question. But remember these things and you will get. Don't use one sign more than 3 times. You don't use that. It should be less than 3. 3 तक बस उसके आगे आप double sign नहीं करते. Means for 30 it could be just
Ma'am, we cannot hear you.
Ma'am is out of the meeting, I think. Just wait. She has some network issues. She'll come back. Nagma is asking how CD will be 400 because it is on the left hand side. C is on the left hand side of D. It will be subtracted from D. Okay, now we have 4 and all. 5 minus 1, 4. Okay, other questions, dear participants, you all can solve and you can put your answers on the group also so that we can approve or we can tell you whether it is right or wrong. This will be good practice for all of you. So keep solving remaining questions on your own and just post your answers to check if they are right or wrong. And then we can all together learn and we can solve also. In case you're not getting any solution, we will ask ma'am to provide you the solution. But you should definitely practice. It will also give you confidence. I think ma'am is back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have somehow my connection, I'm losing it.
No problem, no problem. Is there any other request from the participants side? Any other questions?
Ma'am, can you solve any simple interest, your compound interest, any of this sum, any one of this?
I'll give you the simple formula for it, as I don't have much time. Just a second. I'll just, have you taken the screenshot of this? Can I wipe this board off quickly?
Yes, ma'am.
See, simple and compound interest. I would request you that if you have not learned it really well or practice it, there are very good methods. But now if the time is very less, and if you cannot devote every day, say 4 to 5 hours studying, because as the exam is approaching, see to it that you don't now. This is not the time for you to learn new things. If you can spare only half an hour. If you still have 4 to 5 hours every day, you can study, then you can definitely do well. But all else, you remember this formula. This is what is called simple interest, where your SI is the simple interest that we say. Use this formula, your P will be your principal amount that the question will give you. Your R is going to be your rate of interest. It is always in the percent, and P is, or the P or N, whatever you write, that is the number of years. So if anything is asked, when principal is asked, use the same formula. You don't have to use that P is equal to SI, then all this thing, you don't do that. Just use this formula and you will be able to get your answer. If they're asking you the compound interest, then you use this formula. The amount means principal plus interest. This is what it means. So this is the P. यहाँ पर P is आपका principal amount रहता है. Then आपका R is rate, which is in percent, and N is the number of years or the time given or the period given. This is what they have asked. Use this formula and you should be able to find out the answer. Generally, my students don't follow this rule. I simply don't like. There is a better method, like our grannies solve the question. This is how we better solve it. But at this moment, we don't have much time doing that. Now, guys, I would request you that if you really want to crack your PhD, study your textbooks. If you go to this website, ebalbharti.in, you will find all Maharashtra state textbooks. If you go to www.ncert.nic.in or cbsc.nic.in, if you go to these websites, you will get all your NCERT books. Here you will get all your state board textbooks. Just don't buy anything. Just prefer these books. यहाँ पर आपको math magic करके रहेगा. You refer that, and here are state board का textbooks रहेगा. You can download the textbooks and go on referring. How you should have the strategies. Manage your time. First, make notes of every chapter. Fraction में क्या क्या होता है सब पता है मुझे. Then you will be able to find out. Only you know how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication. That will not at all help you in the competitive exam. Exactly, बड़ा fraction कैसे ये करना है. You remember that A into B is equal to B into D. Then you find out which one is smaller, which one is not smaller. Those rules which you teach them in 6th and 7th standard. Remember those rules. Then you will be able to solve it. आप पूरा देखो ये इसमें क्या क्या questions हो सकते हैं. Find out all and do it all. This is how your strategy has to be. Numbers के ऊपर they are definitely going to ask you 5 to 6 questions in your paper 1. So do all this thing. I should know my triangular numbers. I should know my rectangular, pentagonal numbers. I should know my prime numbers. I should know my how to find out addition of natural numbers, how to find out addition of even numbers, all these things. The one chapter, but you make notes of 4-5 pages and done. If you don't have much time, at least know your fundamentals so you can attempt the question. Another thing I would give you is MH-TET, and by all means, they are going to ask you some questions where answers are going to be wrong. At least every day they have the record that 1 to 2 questions definitely they give options wrong. So in that case, see to it that if you have marked any of the options, doesn't matter, it is not even close to anything, then by all means try to mark something. Means आपके पास टाइम नहीं रहेगा ना तो सब क्वेश्चन को कुछ तो टिक टिक करके रखो, maybe 1 or 2 marks you might get. That is the one strategy you should keep it, but it simply doesn't work at much. If you have solved only 10 questions from the math section, then you cannot expect any miracle. You have got to study. Somebody asked me that which textbooks up to 8 to 9 standard textbooks, by all means do it. For paper 1, definitely up to 8 standard, guys. There is no, I'm telling you, CTET is like, the level, if you check all the papers, the level is okay, because they ask many of the questions on methods which you have studied in your DED and BEd. Exactly, the learning disability, this and that, the which software do you use? If somebody is solving this way, exactly what problems solving strategy you are going to use. This kind of question they ask you more. But in MH-TET, hardly 1 or 2 questions. Beyond that, they don't ask you. But that doesn't mean you should not study. Your math method also make your concept really clear. So do that. Anything else?
Okay, apart from maths questions, if any other questions are there for ma'am, or not from what notes she has provided to you material, any other questions, we can take questions for 5 minutes. Otherwise, we'll wind up if there are no questions.
Yes.
Okay, that's all. No questions. I request our student in charge to take charge.
For any text series question, yes. If you just, I don't know, because I generally don't follow the state board books, but if you go for the CBSE books and ICSE books, maths books, grade 4th and 7th one, they have given you all the rules. Before the chapter sequence, before means that is the chapter that we teach when child is about to start the algebraic equation. Means before we start algebraic equation, it is needed that students know how to sequence the thing. So possibly grade 6, 7, and 8, they teach you the sequence. So you know an term rule. What exact term rules are there? There might be a total 28 rules and tricks and techniques. So my dear, I guess it will be difficult for me to teach you now. But for that purpose, you know your squares and cubes. Once you know your squares and cubes, you will be able to do it. Always try to find out the difference. After difference, ऐसा भी होता है. This is also difference possible. I mean, there will be 3 number, here it will be 5 minus plus 2, something like that. This type of sequence is also possible that you need to know. They may give you n squared plus 1, n squared minus 1 plus 6, something like that. They may give you the prime number pair. So there are many rules. I'm telling you, minimum 28 rules are there if you want to find out the series. And as you rightly asked, Reshma, they definitely ask one question on that. I think those who attended my earlier session, that time I had given you that one question. Yes. Yeah, Reshma, thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for a wonderful session. And we really enjoyed your talk and chalk method, though it was a whiteboard session. But normally what we see is always in form of PPTs. But this was a different session and we really enjoyed you solving the sums, and it was a great learning experience too. And yes, all the participants, I will agree that they need to study a lot with respect to maths and to practice more. Okay, here you need practice of solving. So please continue solving more sums, so that you get that confidence, you get those tricks. There are many YouTube videos also which are available, how to go about solving different types of problems in a quicker way. Okay, not every time solving. So please invest some time there also, so that you learn those tricks. And whatever remaining questions are there, maybe you can solve individually and post your answers on the group, so that everybody will get to know correct answers also.
I do get time. I definitely, my students keep on solving the things. The same paper is going to be there with them. So I ask them to get the key, and I'll definitely post. Whatever I'll be able to do in my area, I'll definitely there to help you. Don't worry.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Cheryl, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
On behalf of St. Teresa's Institute of Education, I would like to thank Ma'am Amita Almeida for imparting her knowledge with us today. Let me give you a brief information about her qualifications. She is a well-known teacher for math and English. She holds multiple masters, diploma, and certificates in various disciplines. She prepares students for various competitive entrance and recruitment exams. It was our privilege, ma'am, to hear from you today. We have certainly benefited a lot from this session, and thank you for sharing the wonderful tips and tricks. Also, I would like to thank Ma'am Cinderella for organizing this beautiful session for us. My sincere gratitude to our principal, Dr. Sister Tanuja Wagmare, who provided us this opportunity to attend this session. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the participants who were very active during this session and made this day possible. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Cheryl.
Right.
I would also like to tell the participants that Mrs. Amita Almeida is wife of Mr. Prakash Almeida, who took our day one session on child development and pedagogy. And together they are, running this knowledge fountain, and they are training students for various competitive exams. It was a pleasure, ma'am, to have you as well as sir on first day with us. We always learn a lot from both of you. Thank you very much.
You appreciate it with you and your college.
Thank you. Thank you. So with that, dear participants, do you want to say something, ma'am? Are you continuing? So sorry. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, dear participants. Tomorrow we will have a session on social sciences. So please be there at 9:30, and we will send you the link on the group. Okay. So stay connected. See you all tomorrow again at 9:30. Thank you very much. With this, we will end the session. Ma'am, please forward the recording to me as soon as possible, so that we can upload it.
Time I have back-to-back session.
No problem, ma'am. No problem. Yeah.
So I'll just download and I'll send it to you.
Yes, yes, sure, sure, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All the best. Do well. I hope you will do really well. Thank you.
Thank you.
If I leave the whole meeting will end, so you guys proceed and then I'll leave the meeting.